So within Codeforces site, right? Let's see this is, oh, it is pending. Let us solve this then. So hello everyone, and today we'll be seeing one of the problem from Codeforces. It says domino piling, and it's a very simple problem, no need to worry about it. But before jumping into it, let's understand what the problem says. You are given a rectangular board, m cross n squares. Also, you are given an unlimited number of standard domino pieces of 2 cross 1 squares. So, domino pieces are of 2 into 1 squares, and you are allowed to rotate the pieces. You are asked to place as many dominoes as possible on the board so as to meet the following conditions. Nice. Each domino completely covers 2 squares. That's nice. And no two dominoes overlap. Each domino lies entirely inside the board. It is allowed to touch the edge of the board, but not go beyond the board. Okay, cool. Now we need to find the maximum number of dominoes which can be placed under these restrictions. That's a very good one, where we have an input as m and n, which is nothing but a board size in squares, and the output should be only one number, that is a maximal number of dominoes which we can be placed. Nice. So let's take this problem. Let's consider this problem first of all. Let me pull it out, this, and let me get into my Codeforces. Cool. I wanted to write a code, so let's prepare code with this. So if you're wondering what PC and prepare code means, I'll attach a link in description. You can go ahead and just check it out. It's just a simple applet which will give you a template file, and you can just go ahead and within your favorite editor you just can code it. And it supports multiple languages, so no need to worry about it. I'll just close the previous session and I'll just open it once more. Yeah, good. So this is the template and it has been created, so with the date and all. I'll not go into much details about what prepare code does. It's for you to go and check it out. So I'll just comment out total test cases are only one, and you're getting two numbers, n and m. So this and this. I'm not jumping into code, I'm just setting up the environments right now. So you're getting n and m, that's it. And ultimately what all result you will get, you'll just append it to a string builder and you will return it. So that's how the code would work. And here I am with n cross m. Cool. Now here to code. But before jumping into code, let's understand few of the details first. I'll just create a new Excalibur. Cool. Now we are given a board in certain manner, and that will have a grid, and everything was in a square fashion, so no need to worry about it. The interesting thing is we are not required to count how many ways, but we are just required to give how many numbers. If you wanted to know count how many names, you can click the video shown over here, and that's a very interesting problem within itself. It involves DP, but no need of a DP over here. So here we are just required to give a number, how many dominoes can be fit. So let's suppose I am putting a domino over here. I'll use different color. Okay, so domino over here, another domino goes over here, next domino goes over here, then here, again here, here, and here. So overall 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 dominoes you can fit over here. So that should be the output. Again, if you're having a grid of 2, 1, only one domino can be allowed to fit. So there the output is 1. But if only you have grid of 1 cross 1, 0 dominoes. So here is 1 and here is 0. Cool. With that thing in our mind, we can go further because we are clear till this point. How do we solve this problem, by the way? You see, what is required to fill? Obviously the board. We are going to fill the board. So board is the main construct over here. Next is domino. Domino is an item upon the board. How many domino can I fit within the board? That is very, very simple when you understand the concept that a board has certain limits to it. A board cannot extend, it has its own area of it. And within that area, we need to play. And within that area, we need to put our dominoes. So, ideally, what M cross N is the area of the rectangle, and I wanted to place number of dominoes. So, here, the number of dominoes would be filled into N into area of domino. What is the area of domino? As you can see, recall it from the problem itself. Domino is of dimension 2 cross 1. So area of domino becomes 2. And if we want to count n becomes n multiplied by m divided by 2. And this would be an integer division with a floor value, because we don't want to exceed the board, we want it to be within the limits. And with that point in our mind, things are very, very simple now. N cross m divided by 2. That's it. It is the entire code. Let me try to run this one, 50A, and let me compile this. Run this with sample test cases 24. And the output is 4, which was over here. Let me go ahead and again run this with 3, and the output is same again 4. Let me run this 1, and the output is 0, which makes sense. And what about our example which we had? We had an example of 3 cross 5, 3, 5, and the output was 7. So I guess this solution can pass, and let's try to submit this one then. In that case, I'll choose a file and I'll just copy this code 50A to downloads folder, and within downloads folder I have the 50A, and I'll just submit this one. Well, it's running. It takes a while, by the way. The time complexity and the space, I don't need to mention. It's a constant space and time over here. Why is it taking too much time? Let me refresh if possible. Yeah, Happy New Year. So that was it. Thank you.